Brother Sanchez. Brother Sanchez. Let me get on over to the GOAT. Sanchez in the building. What up, Sanchez?
Salute, son. That I wanted to say something when you be telling them that God and the devil are the same. I want them to look up the demiurge. The name of the demiurge was Yahdaboeth, which is this God Yahweh. Before you had Jesus and the devil, you had one supreme God that did both good and bad. This one God could curse you if you're done wrong. He can bless you if you're done right. But after that, they changed it. They split that God into Christ and the devil. And if you notice, Christ and devil were the sons of God at the right hand and the throne, and they both were casted down. One is the embodiment of the demiurge's good side. One is the embodiment of the demiurge's bad side. Y'all can go look all this up. I don't hear nobody bringing up the demiurge, but this is the ancient Gnostic system that this modern Christianity is founded on as far as Yahweh concerned, and how he's splitting up his good and bad energies. Today we got God and the devil, but back in the day they didn't have that. They had one entity. If you did bad, he curse you. If you did good, he bless you. So you can go look that up on your own, guys. Go look up the demiurge, guys. And I got a question too. That wasn't a question. That was just me telling you to go look it up. See, I'm not.
In the book of Job, the devil is mentioned, and so is God. They're two different entities, sir. The devil is a created being. We see in the book of Ezekiel. I'm about to ask the question now. The devil there, and we see that God. That God is not created, and the devil is, sir.
I didn't ask a question. I didn't ask a question. I'm about to ask my question now.
That's why you're in here. To ask me a question.
Calm down, man. Don't do your eyes like this. Is bad for your forehead.
Listen to me, dude. You're coming in here teaching.
All right, time out. Everybody, time out.
Can I ask my question and go?
Come on, ask your question, Sanchez.
Like, come on, man. Stop coming here teaching. What's your question?
Cool. I just had to come in. I was talking to Sonetta, by the way, just backing him up on the God and devil being the same. And I can do that without this guy interrupting. Bro, your God need to give you decorum. Now, let me ask you a question. When Jesus was resurrected, did his physical body get up out the grave, or did his spirit only resurrect? And I'm not trying to corner you or nothing. I'm not debating. I'm just sincerely seeing how you're going to answer this.
What does the Bible say? What did the scripture say? The scripture says.
Hold on. Let him ask you the question. Let him ask you, G-Man.
He just asked me.
Please. So if you say that his physical body got up, I want to know at what age did he die, and when did they hunt him back down and try to put him back on the cross? But if you say his spirit only got up, cool, we good. But I just wanted to hear what you got to say. I don't want you asking me no questions. I'm here to learn from you. I'm your student right now, and I'm humbling myself.
According to the scriptures, when Jesus rose from the dead, he rose bodily.
His physical body?
Yes, his physical body rose from the dead.
I got it. One more question after that.
But wait a minute.
Can I ask my question?
I'm not done yet, though. But I'm not done. You asked me a question, and I'm in the middle of it, and then you got one more question.
You so argumentative. You answer me. I like that answer. I'm good with that. I got one more, and I got to go.
So he rose bodily, but obviously his spirit wasn't. His spirit entered the body. So anyway, go ahead.
Right, brother. So you said his physical body got up. Why didn't the Caesar go back and hunt him down again and make sure he was dead? And if his physical body got up, what age did he really die? And when, you see what I'm saying? If his physical body got up, you mean to tell me nobody got a record of what happened after the cross when his life lived on and his physical body lived on? As far as
your second question goes with Caesar, you got to show me some scripture to show me what you're talking about regarding that. You said, why didn't Caesar go looking for him?
Right. What I'm saying is, if this man's physical body got up out the grave, everybody would have told Caesar, look, Christ has resurrected, and Caesar would have been like, okay, let's go get him again. Let's like the story ended at the cross. And I'm saying, if Christ's physical body resurrected, that should have been more to the story. That should have been more.
To answer your question, sir. Okay, to answer your question, sir. And you got a lot of straw men that you're working with. Okay, number one.
Asking questions.
Number one. They got up.
What happened to it,
sir? I'm trying to answer your question. You either know this or you don't. You're my student, so do me a favor and just be quiet for a moment, okay? So number one, we have a book of Acts for a reason, the Acts of the Apostles. And believe you me, they told Caesar that Jesus rose from the dead. Unfortunately, Caesar did not believe him. Okay, and it did not end at the cross. If you go to the book of Acts, the first couple of chapters, he ascends to the Father. After they ate for a little bit, he ascends to the Father. You're working on assumptions, and you're not working on facts. So context means everything. So if you're going to be specific about this, it does not end at the cross. Caesar was told about the resurrection. Caesar did not believe it. Caesar thought that Christians were a bunch of crazy people during that particular time and persecuted them heavily, according to history and the Bible.
Okay.
One
more thing, and I'm out. I'm gonna end on this. If Christ's physical body got up out the grave, then that's the gospels of Christ should have continued after the doggone crucifixion, y'all. That should have been more miracles, more tours. Then we should have had an age, right, that Jesus died, other than the age that they dated him on that cross. We, after that crucifixion of Christ, there's none else we read about. He tell his disciples to go build churches, and then he ascend to the heavens. I'm not asking a question. I'm making a statement, and I'm leaving. Based on the questions. And the statement that I'm making is Christians can't maintain that Christ's physical body got up out the grave if they're gonna still maintain the fact that the story ended at the cross, and that's a fact. No matter what he say, y'all, that was it.
So just to respond to that real quick, he's trying
to trip me up. But you know what I'm saying? We got him.
If you go read the book of Acts, the gospel did get preached afterward, and it's still being preached to this very day.
Okay, so the Bible clearly states in Matthew 27:50 that Jesus, when he had cried again with a loud voice, yielded up the ghost. And this scripture was referring to when he died on Calvary. And you can translate it with other versions where it says that he gave up the ghost. Jesus, having cried again with the loud voice, gave up the ghost. In another scripture, it says, in another translation, and Jesus, again, having cried out with the loud voice, let his spirit go. And you can see all of these translations at Bible Gateway. Even though we have all of this biblical proof that Jesus' spirit left his body, some Christians still believe that Jesus is a zombie and that his physical body was walking around. And the question you got to ask is, if Jesus is a zombie God whose physical body literally got up out the grave, why didn't the Caesar hunt it down and kill it again? If he didn't die at Calvary, where did he die at? Where was his official death location? If the story didn't end at Calvary and Jesus died somewhere else later because his corpse got up from the cross, where was that location? And what was the date of that? Christians, don't you realize that Christianity is based around Jesus dying and giving up the ghost? The ghost is referred to as the consciousness in the ancient world. And to give up the consciousness is some sort of ancient form of mind uploading technology. Now, I know y'all wouldn't probably expecting that theory, but we're actually doing that today, and history has been repeating itself for years. I talk about this a lot on this channel. Feel free to explore the videos. For all you Christians out there who think that Jesus' physical body got up off the cross, think about what I said here today. Peace and much love.